Look at here, you can tell.
Alright, apologies again for the streaming malfunctions. We've had an internet connection problem here. So we're using Jackie's mobile data. So big thanks again to Jackie for giving up his data for this live stream. It's a foul there from Barry. As you can see, Marco is 3-0 up. If you missed it, he 3-fouled Barry and on the second frame, and the third frame he laid a really good safety. Barry was unable to get out of the snooker, and Marco finished that frame as well. So Marco playing well within himself today. Basically, if he looks like he's going to have a risky shot, he'll play a good safety and wait for the opponent to make the mistake. I don't think he'll be able to do that as much in the finals if he gets there, but against Barry at the moment it's working, so I'm assuming he'll keep doing that until it stops working. Nice little touch shot there from Marco. Looks like he's giving himself enough room. Yep. Check this shot. Nice. Looks like he'll finish this frame off. Four 0. Alright, quick update on Bean Hung versus Ivan Lee. Ivan Lee is 5-3 up in a race to 11. This match here, 4-0 to Marco. Marco playing a very risk-free game. Essentially, when he gets out of position, or he doesn't like the position, he'll play a safety. And then run out the table after Barry makes the mistake, which is basically what's happening so far, and that's why it's 4-0. Marco's been playing safeties, Barry's been making the mistakes, and Marco's been running the tables with ball in hand mostly. He has also got 1 3-foul when he didn't like the run of the table, so his His safety play is excellent. Beautiful pot there. Beautiful jump pot there from Marco. That was a pretty tough pot, to be honest. That ball was quite close to the 10. So solid pot. Looks like he's sneaking himself on the 2 though. So he'll need another good shot here to get out of this one. Unless he can just see the edge. Not sure if he can just see the edge. Looks like he can just see the edge of the ball. Nice. Nice shot there from Marco. Great speed, as you can see. Got a nice kiss on the 7. And Barry's back in with not much of a chance. Barry hasn't really had much of a chance yet in this match. In saying that, it's basically because Marco's been putting in some really good safeties. So Barry hasn't done much to get out of the safeties, but he hasn't really had many open tables either. Good out there from Barry. Looks like Marco might just have a little bit of that ball. Not sure if he's going to try and go 2 cushions or just try and clip the side of the 2. We'll see in a minute. Apologies again for the technical difficulties before. Hopefully we've got it all running smoothly now. We're using Jackie's mobile data, so thanks to him for giving that up. Marco opting to go 2 cushions. Oh, and just sits that one white ball up on the corner. Good speed. Any faster, that would have dropped. Doesn't look like Barry's snookered by the jaw. Looks like he's got a shot on the 2. Probably going to call the 7. It's just whether he gets a shot on the 2 after this, I guess. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, please comment and say hello. I'll keep giving updates of the Bean versus Ivan match as well. And I'll be here for the finals too. Good shot there from Barry. Unfortunately, hasn't given himself position on the 2 to shoot it in. He could go for the cross table bank or just opt for the safety. He's called the bank. Needs to get something going here, doesn't he? 4-0 down. Not much on the table. You click on change it. Gotta be quick because you want to come off. Mute. Tough shot here for Marco. Not sure what to do with it either. Seeing if he can avoid the double kiss, I guess, and the scratch. Good shot there from Marco again. Looks pretty safe. Not sure if he can see the 2 through those through the 2 balls there, the 5 and the 6. If he can, though, I don't think he can put it anyway. So good little safe shot there from Marco. He might be able to pot it actually. If he can just clip it, tough shot though. We'll see how he goes with this one. Oh, lovely shot there from Barry. Great speed. Don't scratch. There's the scratch. Tough scratch there from Barry. I thought he played that pretty perfectly. Tough to hit it softer than that. But here we are. And again, Marco gets ball in hand. This is pretty much what's been happening every frame. Marco's been playing some good safeties, getting ball in hand, and running the rack, as you'd expect. So, not under too much pressure at all here at the moment. In fact, I don't think he's had a match where anyone's come even close to giving him any sort of pressure. And I'll have to confirm this, but I'm pretty sure he's won all of his matches today and yesterday, either with the opponent scoring 0 frames or just 1 frame. So he hasn't had anyone come even close to giving him a run for his money. So definite favourite here today. Playing very solid. If you're watching, say hello. Thanks to the sponsors on the screen. And hopefully we've got a good stream going now. Lovely shot there. So hopefully we've got a good stream going now. Hopefully we're going to keep it up until the end of the finals. Great cue ball control there from Marco. Shouldn't have any problems with this one. Solid out there from Marco. 5-0. So is anyone watching? If anyone's watching, say hello. Type in a comment. Be good to see if there's people out there watching and listening. We got the semi-finals happening now, with the finals happening straight afterwards. Hopefully you'll stick around for the finals. We'll keep giving updates for the Bean Hung versus Ivan Lee match as well. The last score update was 5-3 to Ivan Lee. Nice little break there from Barry. Has a shot there on the 1. Although a tough shot. But at least he's still at the table. contemplating what to do. Tough decision. He really wants to get some momentum happening for himself, but he also recognises that Marco's safety play is excellent. So he's just trying to work out whether to go for this shot or to play safe. We'll find out what he wants to do. But yeah, Marco at the moment, very solid. Wait, beat is so good. She break and run. Is it on? Beautiful speed there from Marco. He's really got the speed of this table worked out. Playing brilliantly. Not taking any risks. As soon as he has a risky shot, he'll play a safety. Wait for Barry to make a mistake, and punish him, which is pretty much what's been happening for the whole weekend. So if anyone got the opportunity to play against Marco, that's pretty much what happened. What has been happening. I played him a money game on Friday night for $100, and he took my money. And the same way, didn't take any risks. Played a really solid game. Plays a really great safety game. Hey, Matt D. I'm assuming that's Matt Diacheco. Is that how you say your name? Thanks for coming up, mate. Appreciate it. Hopefully we don't have any more streaming issues today. We've got Jackie's mobile data. We're using the crap out of it. So hopefully that stays with us. Another good shot there from Marco. Hard to get him. It's hard to get him. So as I was saying before, if anyone's had the opportunity to play him this weekend, he plays a great safety game. Runs the table when he wants to, but when it's not looking good for him, he really knows how to play a great safety game. Something to aspire to for all of us, I think. Not just being able to run the table, but also recognizing when people's not being nice to you and playing accordingly. It's definitely something I need to work on. Marco taught me that on Friday night at the small price of $100. Not sure what Barry was trying to do there, but he's left Marco on. Um, tough shot here for Marco. Looks like he'll go for it. Nice deep screw. Get back for that too. Didn't quite get there. That's okay. Now, even though he can make this shot, will he go for it? This is the sort of shot he's been playing safeties on all day. So this sort of shot he can make, but he'll opt for the safety most times. Let's see what he does here. And this time he went for it. Obviously because the 3 was right there, ready for the taking, so he knew that he didn't have to worry too much about position. Focus on the pot. And from here, you can't see him missing. So I got it right, Matt. Good to know. I'm a school teacher, mate, so I try and get my names right. There's plenty of weird ones out there. Thanks for coming up, mate. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all the players actually this weekend. We've had a really successful comp, so it's been great. And as you can see, Marco just tying this, putting this frame together now. Last 2 balls, stun. And looks like he'll go 6-0 up. Barry getting a lesson. And I'm just putting this out there. I think that at the 9-ball open, when Marco started playing really pretty poorly in the semi-finals and then got beaten by Bean in the finals, I think he learnt something. I think he learnt that he doesn't have to take risky shots. He doesn't have to go for every single shot. Doesn't have to try and run the table out as if it was the Euro Tour. He can just play his game. If he gets out of position, he can play a strong safety, and versus most players in Australia, that's enough to win. It's enough to play solidly and win. So no one's argued with him this weekend in terms of that area. No one's really put up a good fight in terms of being able to get out of his snookers. In terms of laying good safeties themselves that he can't get out of, no one's really done it yet. So no one's really put up a fight against Marco yet. Plenty of people have tried to, but at the moment, no one's really has had any success in stopping this guy. And I think he's learned his lesson at the 9-ball open. He's learned that he doesn't have to play to run out the table every single time. And it's going to be interesting to see if anyone can stop him. Great position there. He did well to get through that that gap. And again, this frame looks like it's pretty good. He's going to have to work out, he's going to have to work out how to get on that 6, but once he's on that 6, the rest of the frame looks pretty nice for him. Matty D reckons that money's on Bean. She'll win the final. I'd love to see Bean win the 10-ball open, Matt, after winning the men's 9-ball open, but to be completely honest, I cannot see Bean or anyone stopping Marco. In saying that, I said the same thing at the 9-ball open, but then he started showing some cracks in the semi-finals, started to show that he was actually human, and managed to get through the semi-finals, but lost the finals to Bean. Ooh, missed one. Interesting. Trying to force the white ball out of there, out of the off the rail. So played a force shot there, makes them a bit harder, not as likely to drop. Wanted to get good position for that 4, so he's let Barry in here a little bit, but again, Barry being 6-0 down, still got a lot of work to do. Barry opting for the screw shot and stuffed it. Decided that the 3 ball was probably a little bit too deep in the pocket to try and play off a cushion. Went for the screw shot and unfortunately didn't succeed. Poor shot there from Barry. Unfortunately, when all you've had to shoot at for 6 frames is a few snookers and 1 or 2 bulls, it's hard to feel anything. And he's made it a little bit harder. He's going to have to put a good shot on the 4 and the 6 to get onto that 7, but from here you'd fully expect Marco to finish this frame and go 7-0 up. If you're out there watching, say hello. It'll be good to see who's out there watching. This is the semi-finals, and my prediction is for Marco to play B in the finals and Marco to win 13-8. You heard it here first. I hit that a little bit too hard. Still doing alright. Hey Chris, good to have you back. Great shot there from Marco, showing plenty of control. Not sure how straight this shot is. Doesn't look too bad. And coming back down for the 10 in the corner. And it looks like it's 7-0 to Marco. I'll go and check the Bean versus Ivan match and give you an update. Okay, and the other semi-final, Ivan Lee is 6-5 up on Bean Hung. So tight match over there. Bean's played some really tight matches so far. She beat Craig Stevens 8-6 and beat Ramo Tiza 9-8 on the hill. So she's had some tough matches. Marco, on the other hand, hasn't had anyone come near him. He won his quarterfinals 9-1. I think he won his top 16 round 8-0 or 8-1, and he won his top 32 round 7-0. So no one's been able to touch him today or yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see if either Bean or Ivan can give him a run for his money in the finals. At the moment, I'd say it's doubtful. Even though I'd love Bean or Ivan to win this, just because they're part of our Q9 family. So you always want your family to win it, but I just can't see anyone stopping Marco at the moment. No one's come close yet. But Maddie D reckons she's going to win. So she's got one guy out there. I'd love her to win, to be honest, but like I said, I just can't see anyone coming close to Marco. Time will tell. And again, Barry just getting hard up on that rail. Not where he wants to be. And just hasn't had a lot of table time. Or all his table times has been getting out of snookers. So it's tough to get something happening when that's all you're getting. Great putt there from Barry. Left himself a good shot here on the 3. Let's hope he makes this. Let's hope he runs this frame out. That'd be nice. Get one back. Nice shot there from Barry. Hey, Qism. No, I don't think they're too slow. They're definitely they're definitely not the same speed as the City Heroes tables. Definitely slower than the table 13 and 14 at City Heroes, but I wouldn't say slow. We normally get the Simona's cloth on the diamond table, but because we're running this tournament, we opted for the CBPA cloth on all the tables just for some consistency. And yeah, they are a little bit slower than the regular cloth we have, but pretty good, pretty consistent. Barry here looking pretty good for running this rack. He definitely needs it. He'll definitely feel a little bit better if he can get this one out. Get a bit of table time, get some pots under his belt, and a frame. Rattled it in, and Marco gives him the 10. You! The crowd goes wild. First one for Barry. Yeah, there you go. Good on you, Barry. He's saying all the New South Wales boys. Hey, got one. He's very vocal now. I can hear him out there. Happy. It's the first I've heard of him since he started the match. Good to see a few people watching now. Matty D, Chris Owens, Qism. We've got one diamond table up here to play on, Qism. Jackie does charge us a bit more for the diamond table, but we like to play all the finals on the diamond. So the TV table is the diamond table, and yes, it's a beautiful table. I'm sure under different circumstances that Barry would love it as well, seeing as he's got a diamond at home. Versus Marco, though, he hasn't had much of a chance to really play this table. Now you'd back Marco to run this rack. 1 to the 2. Looks okay. He wants to be below that 3. And from here, you'd back him to run this rack. There you go. Doesn't want to be too straight on that 3, but even if he is, he can just stun it for the 5, and the rest of the rack should be his. Just got that one in. Good position for the 6. Has to put a little bit of work on this 8 to get around for that 9. As you can see, 2 cushions. Has he got the speed right? Ooh, no, he has not. I thought he was going to go in the opposite corner, but it looks like he tried to play that one into the other corner towards the couch, and he's played a little bit too hard. So I'm assuming he's going to play a solid safety here, which is what he's been doing all day. Turning point, Huism reckons. We'll see. Doubtful. And looks like he's left him a bit of the ball. Ooh, maybe not. And again, this is what Marco has been doing all weekend. Gets out of position, plays it safe, Bob's your uncle. That's pretty much how it's been going down. This is why he's been winning all of his matches. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 7-0, 8-0, 9-1. No one can stop him. Because he's been playing smart. Not taking any risks. Ooh, so he did give Barry some of that ball to play with. Unfortunately, he missed the pot. Might not have had enough of the ball to take it. But regardless, he's left it pretty safe. Marco just ironed off this pot, whether to take it or not. My guess. Oh, it looks like he's going to take it on, maybe? Who knows? No. Safety. And look at that. Look at that. It's all day, ladies and gentlemen. All day. That's what he's been doing. Tough shot here for Barry. Again, this is what's been happening. These are the sorts of shots that Barry's been left with every time Marco leaves the table, which does make it hard. Great to have someone of Marco's caliber here up at Q9. Um, in terms of his knowledge of the game, knowledge of snookers, knowledge of getting out of snookers, his safety play, it's so much higher than the general population that it's no wonder that he's been winning his matches 5-0, 5-1. As you can see here, 7-1 at the moment. Good hit there from Barry. Unfortunately, he's left it up. Good pot there from Marco. Good finish there. 8-1. I'm going to give you an update on the other match. Bean Hung versus Ivan Lee is at 7-all. Qism saying Baz up 11-8. Let's see if he wants to put some money on it. Oh, what's happened to the stream?